Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading this afternoon here at Mad World Tarot. Sunday afternoon, rainy Sunday afternoon. I have the After Tarot on the tarot table. It's Rider-Waite Tarot that's been wound forward a little bit, and it's my breakup and makeup tarot deck. I use it a lot to look at couples and look at the state of their relationships, what's going on with them. I use it a lot for Harry and Meghan. I'm using it today for a couple that I have tremendous faith in, the longevity of that relationship. I'm looking at William and Catherine. There was a very nasty rumor that went around on Twitter. Somebody said that they are allegedly having marital issues after they were seen arguing and mad at each other on several occasions. What couple hasn't argued and been mad at each other on occasion? But when you're in the public eye like that, yeah, difficult to put on that deadpan expression and out you go. I'm going to have a look at it. Somebody in the comments said that they thought there was something off about William and Catherine in Jordan, their beautiful wedding last weekend. Was it last weekend? Can't believe that time has gone past so quickly. So I'm going to just look. I also want to know who's behind this rumor that was flying around, because it was a very interesting timing, I don't think coincidental timing, that the story about the state of the Wales marriage came out straight after the story broke about Harry and his escape room and how he needed to get away from Meghan and the kids and go and hide in a hotel in Montecito and then another hotel in LA. It looked very bad. The Harkles denied it hotly, the story, but they haven't sued as far as I know. There'll be no mention of lawyers' letters going out, no litigation. They are extremely litigious. So it's interesting that wasn't denied. Instead, this story came out about William and Catherine. Almost like clockwork, out comes a story to deflect onto the golden couple. And Myra on Twitter was pretty pleased to be pushing the story. So I want to know who's behind this story. And I have to remind you, of course, that it's all just tarot, it's all just for fun and entertainment, and it's all just my opinion and speculation. And we read energy here, archetypal energy. We learn from archetypes. The royal family are the archetypal family. One more shuffle. And there's the hermit in reverse, Harry, hiding in his hotel room. I need to shuffle that back in. Goodness me. Sudden rush of energy through the cards there, and a rush of energy through me. I actually suddenly start to feel a little bit shaky. It's just energy, it's just chi that starts to run. I'm doing a Celtic cross. I have to remind you, disclaimer in the box below, it got interrupted. And please read it and form your own opinions about the state of the Wales marriage. I can imagine that they've been through a lot. The coronation was a lot. Harry and Meghan, a lot. Having to go, having to dress up, having to make sure you're absolutely perfect, being scrutinized minutely by the world's press and by everybody else. Very, very tiring, wearing, draining, demanding. So if they weren't looking on best form, I can well imagine that they're just fed up and want to, put their tatty old clothes on and go and garden or do whatever they do like normal people over a weekend. We got the Star in reverse, which is interesting. It doesn't bode well. It can be a card of some degree of illness and jadedness and depression. Just what I was saying though, the Star in reverse for me, the Star is of course just basic celebrity in these royal readings, not an ordinary personal reading. But in these celebrity readings and these royal readings, the Star is about celebrity, and she's tired. She's tired of always being on show, on display. I think it's particularly Catherine's energy that's coming through here is, I need a break. I'm counting the days until summer holiday. When we go away, they usually go to the Caribbean, they go wherever, they're out of the public eye for however long, rest, hang out with mom and dad. Mom and dad were there too, seemingly, and Pippa and everyone else, but all on best behavior. She wants to be somewhere where she can put on her bikini. I had to draw in a bikini, a very ham-fisted one too. As you can see, art is not my strong point. But she wants to be somewhere where she can just kick back, as I say, wear her basic clothes, go around barefoot if she wants to on the beach, and just hang out and not be a celebrity. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting more of an exhaustion, tired of always being on display and always having to be perfect. That's what's coming through very loudly for me. We'll check her energy. I'm checking each of them individually in this reading, but that's what's happening here for me. Situation for them right now as a couple. Very hard work. The Seven of Pentacles is, we've worked jolly hard. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. We can now stop. We can see we've accumulated all the stuff that we've accumulated, all the hours, the time, the investment, the energy, those Seven Pentacles that they've put into situations, and they can now stop finally and take a breather. The sevens are all about stopping and taking stock. Have a look. See, okay, we've done what we needed to do. That's all done. It's all finished. We've done very well. We've clocked up Seven Pentacles that we have, we've gained, we've earned, we've deserved. This is what we have done. We've worked so hard. That's our harvest. That's our reward. Now can we please pick up a pentacle and go away on holiday? I'm totally getting that vibe. And it's interesting because a lot of people that I'm speaking to in my ordinary life, and myself included, just keep saying, I just want to go away for a month and not have to think about anything. It seems to be just a vibe. It's been a very intense year, and they are no different. They're not immune to the energies. They've worked very hard. They've been through some stuff and need a break. So what in particular, Five of Pentacles is, they're not feeling cast out, and they're not feeling abandoned and victimized and cut off and all of that stuff. The Five of Pentacles is about being cast out and abandoned and broke and all the rest of the things. Plenty of that around in the world as well. I think that they are concerned about people who have been cut off, and the very obvious ones that cut themselves off are the ones in California, and one in particular. It's a Five of Pentacles. Somebody is out there in the cold and it's bothering them. So I think what is going on under the surface, and you don't know also, there's been stories about the Middletons having a bit of a financial crisis during lockdown. That could be a concern to them. It could be closer to home than what's going on in Montecito, who might also be facing financial ruin, according to Daniela Elsa. Did an interesting article about their finances and totting up what's coming in and what's going out. But it could be closer to home than that. There could be someone in their immediate environment who is suffering. It's an illness card. The Star in reverse is an illness card as well. There could be someone around closer to home who is not well, who is financially stretched, having a difficult time. So it doesn't have to be what's going on in Montecito. It's not them. I'm not getting that at all from this card. I'm getting around them that they're concerned about someone or people close to them who may be physically ill, may be going through tough times financially. So who's behind this rather mean story that appeared on a very strange unknown Twitter account about this strife? We've got a Queen of Swords in reverse, a female energy and a very angry woman. Very critical, very cutting, very mean, who's out there, keyboard warrior, bash, bash, bash. Montecito. That's my interpretation of the Queen of Swords in reverse. A Montecito or someone very close to Montecito, and I always have to add they're all very close for my own protection. Queen of Swords is normally somebody who's quite wise and cool and collected, but in the reverse can just be nasty. Can lose her cool a bit, lose her rag a bit, and get vicious, get mean and cruel and attacking. And it's a very attacking energy, that Queen of Swords in reverse. So it's coming from a female energy that's very hostile, very vicious, very begrudging, envious. What are the focus of William and What is the focus of William and Catherine right now? What are they focused on? We've got the Page of Pentacles, children. They're focused on their children. I think children too have been through it. They of course had to behave impeccably at the coronation, and they did. But again, I'm getting the sense that they really need to spend some family time together and consolidate their family. Not because they're having marital trouble here. I'm not getting marital trouble. We'll check them individually over here. But I'm getting the sense that this is a family group that's tired, it's worn out, it needs to spend some time together and just relax and have fun. Focus on the children. Children, I think if there was stress in that situation, it's here we go again. We've got to travel all this way away. There could be stuff going on at school with the kids that we know nothing about. There's always stuff going on at school with kids, always. There could be a child that says, I hate school, I don't want to go to school, I've fallen out with everyone, or everyone's rude about, me and having to carry the robes and do whatever I had to do, and bullying. Any of that stuff could be going on. It's normal family stuff I'm getting here that children need to be focused on and just consolidate and time away from the public eye. Very strong and consistent message coming through in this reading. So what's been going on in the past few months, as if we didn't know, but let's see what the cards want to tell us. Yes, same thing, same energy. It's just exhaustion. The Four of Swords upright, somebody who has had a bit of a moment and needs some time out to heal, to reflect, to recover, go to a spa and have a break before they have a breakdown, really. Not suggesting for 1 second that anyone in this reading is going to have a breakdown, but the card is in the reverse. It's just been relentless. They haven't been able to rest. They haven't been able to stop. It's on. And when they did stop briefly, there was a whole Twitter storm about it. So lazy. I haven't seen them for weeks, and what's going on? A Twitter account, I haven't read on it, but one of the very famous royal Twitter accounts seemed to have gone strangely off, not off topic, but off message. Seemed to have switched sides rather oddly. I'm sure many of you know who I'm referring to. Fluffy has been on the tarot table playing with these letters, just by the way. Anyway, so they're just tired. They're tired. What's coming up next for them as a couple? And again, it's this exhaustion thing. 7 of Wands, but it's the 7 of Wands in reverse. That's when the card is upright, is you have to make a stand about something. You have to fight back, and you have to make sure that you're invincible almost, and that your position is very secure. When the card is in the reverse, you're quite vulnerable, but you can be vulnerable because you're out of the public eye. It's a rest and recover energy. The 7, even though it's an ugly card and they're showing fighting here, and that's what they've been through. The card is in the reverse. They can take a break from it, hopefully for their sakes, because almost every card in this reading is telling me the same story about they're just worn to the bone. However glowing and ravishing and healthy they look, they're worn to the bone. So let's look at them individually and see how they're doing in this relationship and in life in general. At the moment, William, what's going on with William? How's he doing? Same energy, 4 of Pentacles, but it's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. He's had to be, the 4 of Pentacles upright as being in control, being consistent, being on the message, being stable, being solid, being grounded. It's got a bit of a miser energy. It's got a bit of a blocked heart chakra energy. The 4 of Pentacles. I'm hanging on to the royal stuff. I've got to. It's very important that I show up and I do all that stuff. And I just want to drop it. I want to drop it, absolutely, and not think about it for a while. I want to let go. I want to kick back, go mad. And I hope for their sake that there was an opportunity at that wedding to kick back and go mad. I doubt it, but anyway, they need it. Catherine, where is she right now? How is she right now? Can't wait. She's packing her suitcase. Three of Wands is waiting card, waiting for better days. You've sent out stuff, you've done all your work, as they have in the Seven of Pentacles, and now it's got to bear fruit, it's got to grow, it's got to flourish, it's got to, but she's been there, she's done that, they've done all their work, they've got their 7 Pentacles, they've earned their holiday. Now it's, I can't wait. And I'm sure that it's like, how are we going to get through this? I'm so tired, I've got such a headache, I'm tired of having to watch every morsel that I eat and exercise and whatever so that the gold dress can fit, and that's her job and she does it beautifully, but it's like, I need to get on that plane now. And yes, I agree, and I need to get on that plane now. No, I'm fine really, but I'm tired, and the people around me are tired, worn to the bone, some of them, and ready to crack. This is ready to crack. This is, suitcases are packed, passports are ready, and I'm at the door. So hopes and fears for them as a couple. What's going on? And yeah, it's, we hope we can keep the another 7. A lot of thought going into what's happened to them. So third 7 we've got 7. The 7s are thinking cards. A lot of thinking about their future, about what's going on in their lives. Can they keep the dream alive? And I don't mean it for themselves. I mean it for the royals. And their roles as royals. Can they keep the possibilities? There've been big announcements. The Earth shot. We know it's going to be in Singapore. We know there's a deal with YouTube. That kind of thing. Catherine's also been very busy with her early years stuff. Can we keep people engaged? Can we keep the vision? Can we keep the dream alive? We hope we can, because we are very tired right now. So we need to we hope that we can come back, I would say, recharged, energized, with new visions, new plans, new possibilities, that kind of thing. Outcome for them, current energy, no timeline, just what's going on with them. And we've got the 5 of Swords, which is, it's a victory card, but it's a kind of a tired victory. Was it worth it? We've been through all the stuff together. This is not a splitting card. This is not it could be bickering, the 5 of Swords, but I would expect it to sit over here if there was bickering going on. It's more, we made it, we got through this incredibly difficult time. And I think you can wind the incredibly difficult time back years, not just this year, not just last year. You can wind it back to probably 2017. And say that they feel like they have won this round somehow, but it's been at some cost to themselves. It's probably been at some cost to their relationship, in the sense of just not living a normal life like everyone else. What I'm getting here, for those of you who are concerned about them, to repeat myself again, but to close this reading, I'm getting a couple who is absolutely exhausted. They have done all the right things. They have shown up for all the right reasons and the right occasions. They've done their very best. They are exhausted and they need time out. So if they disappear for a couple of months, wish them well. And I'm sure that you'll see them back, recharged, reinvigorated, with new dreams and plans and stuff like that. That's what's going on. Very strong energy coming through of that for me in this reading. And so thank you for watching it, and wish them well, a well-earned rest. Hope they can get there quickly. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.